Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and Ranking Member, for your continued focus on the humanitarian crisis in Eastern Europe that Vladimir Putin has caused with his illegal and brutal war against Ukraine. For more than 3 months, Russian forces have carried out a campaign of terror against the Ukrainian people. They have indiscriminately targeted and killed thousands of innocent civilians, destroyed Ukrainian schools and hospitals, brought Ukraine's farmlands to ruin, and decimated entire cities. Throughout it all, the Ukrainian people, led by President Zelensky and with the support of the United States and our allies, have stood strong against Putin's aggression. Even so, the war has had devastating humanitarian impacts and left many Ukrainians without access to food, water, fuel, shelter, and medical care. Suffering most acutely are the innocent families, women and children of Ukraine who have become targets in Putin's war. Already, the United Nations has confirmed that thousands of women and children have been killed or wounded during the Russian assault. Tragically, the true number is likely significantly higher. Credible reports have also found that Russian troops in Ukraine have engaged in serious war crimes, including revenge killings, mass murders, and sexual violence against women. 5 months ago, the people of Ukraine were going about their daily lives, working, going to cafes and restaurants, and coming home at night to tuck their children into bed. Today, those same families are living through a much harsher reality, one they likely will never fully recover from, and many may not survive. Those are the life and death stakes of Vladimir Putin's war in Ukraine, and why I am grateful that we have a chance today to hear from some of the heroes who are literally on the front lines providing vulnerable communities with the critical life-saving support that they so desperately need. Recent reports indicate that although Vladimir Putin has shifted his military objective to eastern and southern Ukraine, there is still no end to this war in sight. Given everything that the Ukrainian people will need to defend their homeland, I was pleased that Congress was able to come together recently on a bipartisan basis to pass a bill that would provide $40 billion in additional security, economic, and humanitarian aid to respond to the conflict. Moving forward, it will be critical for Congress to work with the Biden administration to efficiently distribute humanitarian aid and continue to unite our allies in support of the Ukrainian people. I look forward to hearing from our witnesses today about how best to use U.S. taxpayer dollars to address Ukraine's most urgent humanitarian needs. Thank you again for your leadership, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.